In this video, I'm going to talk about the hiring process step. What is this? It's the hiring process for hire a new employee in a company, whereby an organization identifies its talent needs, recruits, and hires the most qualified candidates. All the companies have different process, but we are going to talk about 15 steps of the process. And the first step we're going to talk about is identify the hiring need. In this step, we have the vacated position, or in other cases, the company looks for better managing a team's workload, or they want to expand the reach of the organization task. And in this case, they create the position. It's not a vacated position, and it requires different treatment. The second step is about to devise a recruitment plan. This plan, it have to consider the newly formed positions with informed internal teams. They have to decide the strategy how to publicize the new position, both forms, internally and externally, and they have to create the criteria for the initial candidate screening and decide what is going to be the interview process and how we'll conduct the interviews. The step 3 is about write a job description. This description requires the job requirements, the special qualifications, the desired characteristics, and the requisite experience. And also they have to mention the salary and the benefits that they offer to the employees. The step 4 is about advertise the position. In the first, the first that they have to do is advertise the position internally in the company, and then they have to publish in the external publicity. That it could be in the website of the company or in the social media platforms, or they can publish in job post sites like LinkedIn, Job First, or in industry publications, or a newspaper advertisement, or different ways to publicity the position. The 5th step is about recruiting the position. They have to reach out directly to the desired candidates. They could make that contact about using LinkedIn, for example, or social media platforms too. And they have to act when we have an active recruitment, it could be possible to generate application for potential candidates that maybe they are not looking or searching for a new jobs, but it could be contact too. The step 6 is about review applications. In this moment, the hiring staff have to check all the CVs, review and eliminate any candidate who doesn't not meet the minimum requirements for the position of the company. The step 7 is about phone interviewing or initial screening. In this moment, the HR representatives call all the people who have the characteristics that they need, and in this moment they can make qualifying questions that special the special questions more related to the work, and these questions help them to select better the candidates. And the objectives of this step is further pare down the list of candidates. The step 8, interviews. We have 3 kinds of interviews. The early interviews that are the typical one-on-one in-person interviews, and it's about general information about just for confirm all the CV, all the information the candidates put in the CV. And the second kind of interviews is the additional interviews. These includes more the management staff, the executives, and these interviews are more in depth about the information. And the last kind of interviews is the final interviews, and this should be in these interviews more of the time is with the company senior leadership. The ninth step is the applicant assessment. Is where when all the interviews finish, the company often assign applicants or more standardized tests that we call psychometric tests for check personality and other characteristics of the candidates. The step 10 is background check. We have to check all the record candidates about criminal record, verify employment story and eligibility, and the wrong credit checks. And in some cases, the hiring staff have to check the social media accounts, or maybe they have to make drug testing too. Okay, the next step is the 11th step is about the decision. The hiring staff identifies their top choice of the candidates, and they select one, but always they have to have a backup candidate for if the first option they don't stay in the company. And the step 12 is about reference check, and the HR team verify any pertinent information about the previous employment jobs. And the last steps of this process is the job offer. When you was selected, they have to extend an initial offer. It's an official offer letter that includes the salary, the benefits, and all the elements that they offer in this letter. Sometimes could be negotiable, and this is the salary, the flexible work schedule, and working remotely. But not all the elements are negotiable. And then the next step is the step 14, that is the hiring. And after all this negotiation about the elements of the offer letter, the candidate accept the job and sign this accept offer letter, and the process of filling out and filling it is finished with the filling out of filling paperwork related to the employer, all the personal documents they need. And the last step is the 15th step, is onboarding. Is where the new worker when the new worker shows up for the work in his place of work, and it could be introduced in his office, or maybe can meet co-workers. And in this step, it recommends that the company makes a warm welcome to the new employee. And finally, it's something that's important that the final stage we can make in this recruitment process is to analyze the effectiveness of the recruiting steps that we make in order to improve the process in the future. And it could be the best. I think that is all the steps that include a successful hiring process.